We are here at the Gwembe Valley, and where pastors have been praying for the last 30 days, 100 of them on 1 hour shifts in preparing for this conference. This is where the conference will take place in the next few days. They expect anything between 2,000 and 4,000 people apparently. We don't know. We will have to wait and see when they arrive. But what's amazing about all of this is that this is actually in the middle of nowhere. It's not as if people are really staying here. We just had a meeting with one of the leaders, Pastor Albert, and there are people traveling as far as 450 kilometers from 10 different regions across Zambia to be here at this conference for the next 3 days. On this side, they are building their own shelters where they will be staying during the conference. We still have to see the kitchen. I'm looking forward to see where they're going to prepare food for all these people. But it's an amazing honor for us to just be here at this conference and have an opportunity to share about what God is doing through Mia and the Gay North movement.
I'm Pastor Albert Mulea, the overseer of Harvest Focus Ministries. This ministry is planting churches in the Gwembe Valley. I think now we have done church planting since 1995, when God just brought me here in the valley. But this morning I was very much blessed during these 3 sessions that we had. It reminded me of a certain lady who came into the valley one time when I think it's 10 years ago. This lady was part of the conference that we had. By then we only had 50 churches that we had planted. And it was so touching that when she was praying, she had a vision that she saw something white like snow coming out of the valley and going up into the north of Africa. And she said to us, "No, I see you people from the low part of the valley, that God is going to raise you up to go up into the rest of Africa." But then, when we looked at ourselves, it was like, well, God has spoken, but we had no clue when this thing will happen. But this morning when my friends were just preaching, sharing what God has put on their hearts to come and teach us and equip us and tell us the message of the hour, that the Lower Africa must raise up as lions to go into the battle in the rest of Africa to take the gospel. Immediately, something was enlightened in my mind that, oh yes, this is the message that was preached 10 years ago. So I see that God is moving. It's the time of this message. Yeah, I'm very much excited because this is a confirmation of what God spoke, and we did not know who is going to make us, push us up, who's going to come to us, to bring these things happen. And I see the reality now that something has happened already. This is the beginning of a great thing. Yeah.
If someone had to ask, how can we help to empower the Gwembe Valley so that they can go north, what would be the things that they could come and teach here that will help the people of the Gwembe Valley to be able to go north?
I think it's just to activate something which is already in them, like the way you were teaching, telling us exactly that we are able to, because always we felt like, because of the situation that we are in, we feel we are bound and we are limited. But through these messages that are unfolding, it's like the chains are being broken, and then just to mix with us, to be part of us. We feel we are one. Even this morning we felt like now we are one with other brothers that are coming to us. There's that demonstration where someone said, no, we must hold like this and then move together like this. I think, to me, is the best discipleship is to be part of the groups that will be going to the north. If we see what God is doing that side, if some of us can be part of the groups going north, I think we can bring good news to the people that we can actually do it. Like the message of the lepers, they were fearing to go in, but once they went in, they said, no, it's good news now. Let's go. If we keep quiet, then God is going to judge us. But if we go and tell them, this is what God can do, and the rest of the people joined the group. So if a few of us here, we can be taught, but if we can't participate in the activities, in the outreaches, then we'll always be bound with, we'll remain with all the knowledge, but no experience. But I believe if we can move as a group, like what you are doing here now, coming to us, and we feel strongly that we also want to partake of, to be part of what you are doing in those nations. Yeah, that's the only way. Maybe on the way, God is gonna, bring up something that we can bring down to the people.
And I know, I will go to the north. Taking this gospel. Hallelujah. I don't know how, but what I know, I am allowed, and I need to move to the north. Because the Lord, the big lion in heaven, has told us to go. Are you not going with us? Are you not going with us? Hallelujah! Hallelujah!